A very happy day to my dear students. I, Angel Singh, welcome you all to the online English classes for today. Today we are going to start with chapter number 15 from your MCB book. The title of the chapter is Into the Future. This chapter has two characters, Vashti, a middle aged woman, Kuno, Vashti's son, and the narrator. It is a dialogue between these two people, between mother and her son, and this dialogue in the whole chapter it depicts what our future will look like we all are handicapped to the technology. We feel handicapped today. Instead of meeting people, we feel like talking them through mobile phones or through video calls. The same thing we can see here, where for doing simple tasks there are machines. For even turning the lights know when to turn them on, when to get off. So here we see that Vashti, the middle-aged woman, she is surrounded with all these equipments. Her room is of hexagonal in shape. She has a big screen in front of her where she can talk to her loved ones or to her known ones, and for everything she has buttons. She has a moving chair and a soothing music is going on right now. When she gets a call from her son, and she gives only 5 minutes to her son to talk to her. She was so contacted, she was so touched with the technology that she didn't even have more than 5 minutes to talk to her son. Her son Kuno lives on the other part of the earth. They don't live on the earth, they are on the airspace. Okay, and they live in the ship or the place where they have oxygen and all the facilities are there, but they are not surrounded in the earth. And here Kuno wants her mother to pay a visit to him. And when he says this to her mother, she gets surprised. And she creates many other excuses for not how she cannot visit her son. Her son is very desperate to meet his mother face to face and not through the machine. And at the same time, he says something ill for the machine, to which the mother gets angry and instructs her son that not to say anything to the machine, because of that machine only they are able to get connected to each other, and rest of their life is all totally dependent on this machine. But Kuno is very adamant to his decision that he wants to meet his mother face to face, otherwise, he is not going to talk to her for the rest of the life. And secondly, Kuno wants to visit to the stars. He wants to look at the stars while he was in his spaceship, and he might have crossed those stars. So he imagined that that collection of the star, that constellation of the star, looked as if a man who is holding a sword. And here he puts another wish in front of his mother, that he wants to look at the stars from the surface of the earth, and as his ancestors used to do, like we people do. We live on the earth, and from here we look up in the sky and we can see the shapes of the stars, right? The same way Kuno also wanted to see it, but he cannot, because now earth is not a place where human beings can live. Because of all this pollution, deforestation, the earth is not at all green and blue now. It's all muddy and brown. This is the reason that Kuno's mother doesn't want to visit the earth anymore, because it is not that much attractive. This is what the technology has done after few years, which it will do. We people are so handicapped in the technologies and cutting of trees, etc. We don't take care of the earth. This is how our future looks like, and it is depicted in the lesson. Thank you, children.